Suppose you join a new local gym. On day 1, the trainer hands you a laminated chart. It's a 6-day bro split. Monday is chest, and you have to do a flat bench press, incline dumbbell press, decline barbell press, cable flies, pec deck. So 5 different new exercises for your chest, and you leave the gym completely destroyed, drenched in sweat, and your muscles are screaming. You think to yourself, this is it. This is how I grow. But a month goes by, but your weight hasn't moved. Your strength hasn't gone up. You're just constantly tired. And you assume that you aren't working hard enough. So you add a drop set. I mean, it's not your fault. You've just fallen into a psychological trap that's called complexity bias. Now, what is it? It's just a logical fallacy where our brains automatically assumes that a complicated solution is inherently better than a simple one. If something is easy to understand, we don't trust it. We think there must be a secret. Like just recall the 3 days sin, where Rancho appears in the new class and the teacher asks him what is a machine, and he gives a simple, short but logical answer, and the teacher doesn't like it because it is not that complicated. It's just simple to hear. So we do not get satisfied with that. But if you look at the book of Essentialism, McKeown, he talks about the undisciplined pursuit of more. We think doing more equals getting better. But let's look at the actual cellular biology of muscle growth. Your central nervous system, or CNS, is the electrical grid that fires your muscle fibers. When you do 5 different chest exercises, you aren't stimulating much more muscle growth. You're just accumulating the junk volume and frying your CNS. True hypertrophy only requires 2 things: recruiting high threshold motor units and applying a progressive mechanical tension. Doing 3 sets of heavy, basic compound lifts perfectly achieves this. Doing 15 sets of random cable exercises does not create a better solution. It just creates inflammation and exhaustion. And sadly, this bias thrives into a Desi Gym culture. We have this deep-rooted cultural mindset that if we aren't suffering, we aren't working. That no pain, no gain mindset. You see guys doing triple sets because their local Ustadji told them they need to sock the muscles from every fucking angle. But as a natural lifter, especially if you are studying or you are working full time, your recovery resources are limited. Your body doesn't build muscle in the gym, it builds it in your bed and at your dining table. When you apply complexity bias to your training, you spend all of your biological energy recovering from the damage of this chaotic workout and leaving zero energy left for your actual muscle tissue growth. So how do we fix this? We need to start believe in the principle that the simplest explanation is usually the right one. For the next 4 weeks, I want you to strip your routine down to the bare bones. Pick just 2 compound movements per workout. That's it, like squat, bench, deadlift, overhead press, pull-ups. Your goal is no longer to leave the gym exhausted. Your goal is to only add 2.5 kgs on the bar, or maybe do 1 more or 2 more repetitions than you did the last week. Track that math, not the sweat. And this boring, repetitive, mathematical progression is absolute truth of natural bodybuilding. Stop chasing that shiny new workout, master that boring basics,